Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, August 10th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, first, I'd just like to thank all the people that emailed me worried about my uh, health yesterday. Interestingly, no, first of all, I just want to say I really believe in vaccines, and I think I was helped by being fully vaccinated. But my uh, extremely high fever that I had yesterday was making me so sick. Um, Broke last night in the middle of the night in a pool of sweat, and I woke up this morning feeling much rejuvenated. And I would say that my case of the Delta variant had graduated to being just a bad cold, and so um, you don't have to worry about Trader Bob dying. I'll probably be over this totally in a couple days, but thank you for your concerns. Stocks did not reward me, however, today. We had another terrible day, uh, and you're looking at the Dow here, and as you might expect on a terrible day, the Dow Jones Industrial Average made yet another new all-time record high today. Never been higher in the history of the Dow. Uh, totally, I have become totally cynical about this. You know, I, I don't want to get political, but I think the Biden, the Biden economy is producing a markets that may totally favor the elites and are just poison for regular investors. And I am not ready to make that final judgment yet, but I've just never seen anything like this before. This is just insane, and yeah, that's all I can say. Anyway, we came in with a whole pile of positions today. They were all bad. I mean, most of them. But they got even worse today, which is the typical pattern that we see. And when we closed everything out, we closed everything out with negative over $25,000 in losses. We got into 8 new positions, 3 positive, 5 negative, and we're negative $1,400 going into tomorrow. And the Dow, as I say, on all-time record highs, was up 163 points. So, and it's just like I'm starting not to believe that anything is real in the way these stocks are moving right now. And I don't want you to think that I'm just going along with this. I'm really trying to study this, but I right now I just don't think that changing portfolios is going to help much. But I am looking at it. Okay, I'm not haven't ignored the idea of changing portfolios, but it's just insane. Uh, anyway, I'll show you two of the stocks today that we made money in, and we lost money in just about everything else. We did make money in these two stocks, but as I'm going to show you here, it's really bittersweet. We This is MDIA, which is Mediac Holdings Incorporated, and we bought this the second hour today. We got out with a small loss on this today. Okay, we had a position coming in, but we not benefiting from this from the position we had. In fact, we got out with a small loss, and then it started going again. We grabbed that breakout, and up here this thing's up about $10,000. So that's looking real good. But then, it does a pullback. So we see 10,000 shrink to about 3,500 on the close. So more pullback there, but the big pullback, and the disappointment. Yesterday it was a big disappointment in VORX, WORX. It looked like that was going to be an outlier trade. This was the phantom all outlier trade for today. This is ORPH, which is Orphazyme, and this thing took off. Looks like about the third hour today, and it just screamed. And up here on top, this is up to 16,000. And again, I'm looking at this. Okay, here we go. We're going to get an outlier, and then it does this big pullback, just like VORX did yesterday. And we went from 16,000 up here to 6.3 thousand on the close. We're still holding it, but if you look at these last two stocks that I just showed you, we suffered pullback of about $17,000 in profit. Then you can see how, $25,000 in losses. Yeah, we needed that 17,000 to offset those losses, when a majority of our stocks are losers anyway. But if we got these trades not doing this pullback, we'd still have a kind of an okay day, not a disaster. But because we're getting these pullbacks, yeah, it's a terrible day. It's just a terrible day. I am, Trader Bob is not happy. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.